Hello again. It is early in the morning, 8:15, and I am back with the kill team. Still have to do some settings, so it will indefinitely begin momentarily. Uh, okay. I don't know how long this stream will be. To be quite frank. Alright, squeezing myself back under the table. There we are. Shit. Still need something for the glue. So, using this chocolate now. Mm-hmm. 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 Alright. Let's do 3 more figurines. I'm not gonna talk as much today as I did yesterday. I literally just woke up 30 minutes ago. So, I've got him. Alright. Take this guy off. You know, I'm gonna do the other the other heavy gunner. I've used this tray the most, and this tray. So, heavy gunner 38, there we are. $38, $39 now. $39. Oh, that's the glue. There we are. 38. And then, as per experience, 39 should be on the other plate. $38. Alright, 38 and 39. Yep, glue still smells like nail polish. Right. Put that on the back, as we know from yesterday. And glue A and B together. Alright, while that's drying, I have to check something. Hold on. Okay, never mind. That won't work. Pretend like I never did anything. Pretend I never did anything. Okay. Perfect. Cheers. And 1441. Let's go. 41. Oh dear. Okay, that's 41. And that's 40. Okay. Let's see how you fit in there, because I cannot fathom how I did that yesterday. Is that even the right foot? Yeah, it is the right foot. Ah dear. Right, was it like that? Ah, there we are. Okay. That looks sensible. Okay, I will do that. Pick out my little metal stick here. Brush the chocolate off my crotch. Ah. Okay. And the box fell over. He fell over. He fell over. Right, that's leg one. I don't know. Right, acids. Let's just pray that he'll be able to stand in a second. Okay, that is pretty solid. Just mustn't play too much with it. Okay, try to clean this up. Scrub that on this boot. Scrub that on that boot. And try to put him in a central location. There we are. Alright. While he's drying up, we go to the arms. "54 and 53 go together. So basically look for an RPG. Could have done a second heavy bolter MG, but nah. I want the RPG, the rocket propelled grenade. Am I? I am just blind after all. Because that's 53. 54 should be a little side piece here. Anyway, let's get 53 up first before I lose it again. That's that. And 54. "54. I lost it. There. So like that, it should be like that. It is not. It is like that. It is not like that. I am stupid. It is like that. Yeah, that looks sensible. Alright. Ah, he's already got the pauldron on here. Perfect. So, guess I'm gonna glue that. Never mind. I need a 55 arm. Pardon me. Oh, 55 arm. Where? I may be blind, people. I may be blind. They all carry bolter rifles. Bolter rifle. Heavy bolter sniper rifle. Bolter rifle. Huh? Yeah, I need 55. Where is it? Yeah. 53, 37, 35, 50. Oh my god. Okay. I am way too tired for this. Okay, let's. Where am I supposed to put it? Oh, looks like it. Right. Okay, let's see how you would go on. You look like going on like that. Never mind. You want to be raised up. Right. Okay. Ah, no. Okay, let's get some glue. Get some glue on there. That's corrosive as glue. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Hello, people. Uh, Samuel, I'm building a Warhammer 40k Kill Team Scout Squad. And I'm losing my nerves because I'm on 5 hours of sleep. And this thing won't do as I want to. So let's try that again, shall we? No, 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 no. I'm not. No, no, no. I hate this glue. I hate not this glue specifically. I hate gluing. This glue especially is icky. Stick. stick. Okay. No, 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 no. You're falling off. I know. I wanted to try the WARHAMMER plastic glue, right? But well, lesson learned, I guess. Oh, Jesus, where are you, Emily? And this shit is still not gluing, the base plate. Anyway. Nope. Get glue on that. Get some glue on the hand. In retrospect, I should have painted first and then glued it together. Indeed, man, there are no failures, just data. However, I'm starting to lose my mind because of this data. You feel me? Alright, what pauldron do I need? I need a 77 pauldron. Is that's a 77. That was dumb. That was very dumb. Glue. Get on. Get off here. There we are. Hello, Astartef. How are you? You thought about painting one on the sprue ones. Well, that's fair. But I'm still pretty new to Warhammer, right? I only got into it like 2 years ago, but I've been focused on the lore, not on the on reading and stuff, right? And not really on building. Though I did do some collecting, but well. Is that an 83 head? An 80 head? And let's look at the box. Flat hair. Looking angry. Yeah, bugger. Painted Necron plasma site. Very happy but tired. Oh, I believe you, man. I believe you. That's an 83. Okay. Heads. Let's take you from the already started pile. 83. There we are. By the way, for those of you being so darn microscopic, yeah, I believe you, man. I can't imagine how much of a pain that was, but I definitely feel your pain, man. I mean, I'm already in a major pain just trying to glue this shit here, right? I'm missing the fine handiwork, handicraft, the fine. I'm missing refined hands. I am missing hands. That's about how long I've been to the hobby myself. I started in 40k, then quickly learned I don't really like people, so I just make dioramas now and play some Gaslands with my son. Well, that's cool that you're playing with your son. I literally couldn't convince anyone around me. They look like strong hands. They are strong hands. That's because I work in retail. I am missing the fine skill to do anything. Anyway, okay, I'm still not satisfied with the base plate. If it falls off, I'll have to reglue it during our vacational stay. Yesterday I've done the Scout Sergeant. I need to switch to that. Yesterday I've done the Scout Sergeant. Let's try that again. Yesterday I've done the Scout Sergeant. Focus properly, please. There we are. Scout Sergeant. Scout Heavy Gunner. I'm not quite satisfied with its stand. And the Scout Tracker. And today I'm, well, hoping I can do the rest. Jesus Christ. I did roll poorly, yeah. I did roll poorly on my dex stat. Okay, take you off. Where are you? There you are. Take you off. Oh. You weren't done. Right, you still want the holster. 86. 68. Jesus, that's the problem. Fine mic work comes with time, as does all improvement. I'm a new painter myself, collecting an army piece by piece. I think I'll get to playing when 12th edition rolls around. Fair enough. Perhaps one day we can play together. I'm a noob at playing, though. I genuinely prefer just building and painting, honestly. Painting I got down. Just not gluing. Okay. 68 holster. off. Get that off. Honestly, guys, if you go through my channel, there's a Discord server. I'm thinking of putting a Warhammer section in there, in case you guys have Discord and are interested in talking more with me. Feel free to join. Yes, this is a shameless plug. And no, I do not care. I'm not going to continue that sentence. That would have been a tad bit too inappropriate. Glue. Gun. Yeah, get around it. Gun. Thigh. There we are. What else do you want? Did you need? Did you do? Did you build? 56. What is a 56? Ah, there we are. Ah, it just looks like spare rockets, okay. God, do I sound sick. Please pardon if I prove to have bad manners. I am quite sick, and locals would call me an asoziales Arsch. Basically meaning antisocial or rude or just very disruptive ass. Put you in there. Oh, that looks... That's starting to look good. That's starting to look good up here. Jesus Christ, I don't know if you can see that, if it's actually pretty focused. I need to switch back around. Alright, there you are. Focus, focus up on this thing here. There we are. That's starting to look good. Right, that's that done. So I wanted something in chat. Currently challenge slash practice for me is a squad of 6 Scarpack destroyers and their lord. Time to actually practice those green blades. Genuinely fair, yeah. Necron's Tribrush, great. You know, I always imagined Necrons being easy to paint, but I highly doubt it now. I've watched a guy who works in the local Warhammer store. I've watched him paint a Necron in the store, and Jesus Christ, man, I do not imagine it being fun. So, my condolences. Okay, next up is the Scout Sniper. Let's get any... oh god. Yeah, like Belchis, my good friend. New base plate. Goodbye. Let's go. We need a 22. That is easy. That is the cloak. Actually, I need to move up. There's a 22. That is... Bring that there. They are easier than most. Depends on the unit though. Scarpack's got a 50mm base, if you're wondering. They do be massive. Lead Belcher is great. You should check out Army Painter Historical Steel Great Metal Finish. Thanks for that. Oh, wholesome interaction there. Alright, that is the 22. And I need a 13. There we are. That was quick. Right. There we are. Get some new glue. There we are. Alright, I'm gonna quickly put in the Discord server in the description of the stream, so that in case you want to join, you can join Discord. There. In the meantime, I need a 15. Can I edit the description on my phone? No, but there's my Discord. Okay, I'm just putting it in live chat then. There you are. Close that, and that again. Alright. Starheath, I pray with you. I pray with you, man. I pray with you. May the Emperor protect. Honestly, I can't wait for Saturday, because Saturday... Okay, for context, 15. For context, right, I am planning a pen and paper one-shot for a few friends of my girlfriend's, and it's Warhammer based, hence I'm trying to rush to make these now. No. Check first where it belongs. How it fits. Okay, that looks right. And on Saturday, I'm gonna have to rush to build the final boss. Otherwise, I'm gonna be disappointed in myself, and the players will probably be disappointed in me. If only they'd know how long it takes for me with my short-ass attention span. Not because social media ruined it, but because I ruined myself. Because I get bored quite easily. Right. I want to paint them. World Eater Jackals were the worst. Table witches. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, tabletop RPG system. TTRPG system. Completely homemade. Completely homebrew. And the final boss, it's just basically pen and paper, but the final boss will be the Death Leaper. My girlfriend took me to the Warhammer store on Monday and used my bandana, which I'm wearing right now. Put that over my eyes, took me to the Warhammer store, and then basically said, get whatever you want. I didn't want to make it too expensive for her because I love her. But the Death Leaper, it had to be the Death Leaper. It just looked at me, I looked at it, and it was love at first sight. It was love at first sight with the Death Leaper. Don't tell that to my girlfriend, though. Even though she's probably watching this stream too. Okay, there we are. Oh, that sticks like that. Perfect. Yeah. I've been planning a bit of the story now. I'm fearing that a player is watching. So I'm not gonna spoil too much. The players already know the final boss because I couldn't shut my trap about it, but well, I just don't want to spoil them about the story. So how do you get back in there? There we are. Okay. Where was I? Right. I've been planning the story for a couple of days now, basically since Monday. And I've got one line of text so far. So I've got Thursday, and Saturday morning. And Friday morning, basically, but still. Oh yeah, that also would have made a good boss. But no, money is tight. I'm just an apprentice in retail. And worst of all, I'm just an apprentice in retail in Germany. How are you finding the neophytes in terms of difficulty or personal thoughts? Can you be more specific with that, please? Like, how am I finding the neophytes? Building? Because building them? I hate gluing. I despise gluing. Like my girlfriend. Hold on. Where is her starter set? Here is her starter set. My girlfriend has these little things, right, where you can just put them together, and these things here, and it's just so much easier. And I wish every set had that, because it's easier to do it like that. The gluing part is just, I don't know, it's just a bit over the top. It's just Games Workshop trying to get money, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. Where was I? I get distracted way too easily, I know. I now need the sniper rifle. There we are. Sniper rifle. Cut that off. Cut that off. Cut that off. Oh, the looks, the vibes. I do love the vibe of Neophytes, of the Neophytes. But it's, like I said, it's just a bit of pain to build. But in general, I do love the lore of Warhammer. I love the Neophytes, and I don't want to spoil too much. But yeah, the looks, the vibes, it's perfect. I do love it. And no, I do not have painted any Chaos Space Marines as of yet, because, quite frankly, either I'm a loyalist or a filthy Xeno lover, but I do hate chaos. Advice on the push fit minis: make the end of the push fit prong like a spike. Makes it easier and the gaps are less noticeable. Actually, fair point. Thank you for the tip. Thanks for the advice. That's a fair point. But I just do it. I'm not creative enough, I have to say. I'm not creative enough. I'm not an independent thinker, as a conspiracy theorist would say. No, I'm just scared to damage it, because, as I said earlier, money is tight. I am an apprentice in retail here in Germany. Did I prop that on right? Yeah, it looks like it. I'm just an apprentice in the end, and I'm just scared to break stuff, that's why. There we are. That's how you use up your deck. No, I do love the Nids. They're fun and quite interesting. Ah, okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough, I guess. But thank you for the advice. I will keep it in mind until, well, I'm done with the apprenticeship. But for the next 2 years, I will do exactly as Games Workshop says, because, well, yeah. That's exactly why I love the Nids. Because they are cosmic horror. 85 and 86. Hmm. 85. And Jesus. Oh, there we are, 86. Okay. I will get plastic cement next. Either plastic cement or elephant glue. Elephant super glue. A friend of mine recommended it to me for... Oh, goodbye. For some reason. Claiming that's the strongest glue he knows. No, but I'm getting some plastic cement later on because I'm praying that it's better than this corrosive Games Workshop Citadel plastic glue. Which way is he looking? Over his shoulder. I'm praying that you stick. I mean, yeah, it's quite effective having corrosive glue, but it is also just damaging the minis in the end. It's basically acetone. I don't know how to... English is my second language. What is acetone? I mean, I kinda get what it is, but... Or I kinda know what it is, but I've never really actually got to know what it is. You feel me? Solvent for paints and plastic. Clear naphtha. Alright, fair enough. I can work with those terms. Solvent for paints and plastics. Melts minis like butter. Should not be used probably. Plastic glue. Contains N-butyl acetate. Less than 75%. Oh. Damn, Games Workshop. Less than 75%. That still doesn't tell me how much it actually is. This is probably not safe for consumption, and you should have seen the stream yesterday. I just had a bunch of oven cheese while gluing minis. Plastic glue works in a similar way, just less aggressive. Okay. Okay. Well, I do like the corrosive glue for one thing, because I don't have the scalpel to clear the filament properly. You can just corrode it away a bit with the glue, making it a bit flatter. Even though it is a bit of a pain of work. You know, guys, this stream is making me very happy. I've never had a chat this active. Thank you for watching. Genuinely, I appreciate it. Glue is, well, glue. Plastic glue is basically welding. I love that. Can't stand super glue sticking their fingers to your model. Well, fair enough. Fair bloody enough. Now let's get you on here. Like that, maybe? Stick and stay, please. Wait. Praying that you'll stick. Right. Now I need another 77 and 78. 78 right here. 77. Sorry. I didn't mean to toss that. Jesus. Try painting with makeup sponge. It's amazing. I'm gonna try painting with a makeup sponge. Problem is, Then I have to convince my girlfriend to get into makeup. Nah, I'll buy a makeup sponge. Maybe if it actually works, I'm gonna put your name, Samuel Smith 5828. I'm gonna put that name on my wall. Super glue for my current mini journey all the time. Makes building a bit scary, but if used sparingly, even the stick-thin Necron arms glue well and don't make a huge mess. Fair enough. Fair bloody enough. But I think using super glue for this, I already think using plastic glue, welding these pieces together, is scary. I think I would just constantly shit my pants if I were using super glue. Right. That is the Scout Sniper done. You mainly glue the minis to the base for painting because it snaps real easy. Fair enough. Fair enough. Scout Warrior, not yet. Scout Hunter. Scout Hunter will be next. $57, $58. Oh dear. That being said, I use tweezers and a small medical forceps to hold them small pieces together. That is... Damn, respect, man. Respect, man. I don't have access to those. There's such medical equipment. Well, fair enough, Samuel. Hope you enjoy your day. I keep forgetting that across the pond there's a time difference. Because, well, you are watching a small German creator. So, as mentioned, enjoy your ride home. Thank you for watching. Pleasure having you here. Pleasure being your host. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Sorry, I just assumed that you lot were from across the pond. But I think Warhammer is more popular in the United States than it is here in Germany. bugger. Ah, there we are. Now the glue's coming back up. Asian part of Russia. Oh dear. Well, привет, как дела? Меня зовут Чарльз Kenway. Yes, no, hobbies are apolitical, you are correct. I'm not trying to be political on this channel anyway. Everyone's got their own opinion, every opinion is justified. Live and let live, honestly. Just want to have fun. Wait, you're saying my Russian was quite good? Well, that's all you're getting out of me. That's all I know. I can maybe ask for directions, but that's it. No, I learned Russian because, well, half of my family grew up in Eastern Germany, and I feel like I owed it to my father, to my great-grandparents, even though they did not like the regime there, but in Eastern Germany. But anyway, let's not get political. 59 and 60. Yes, I do love learning languages. I used to learn, well, I learned English in school, right? I grew up with German, learned English in school, even though I must say that I learned most of my English, what you're hearing now. I taught that myself. Barely learned anything in English classes because, well, I was so far ahead in front of the rest of the class that the teachers just gave me a task, waited till I was done, and then asked me if they were correct, basically. Then I learned some Spanish in Spanish class in school from 11th to 13th grade. And in the meantime, while learning Spanish, I also took up a bit of Icelandic. Then I took up Finnish, Italian, Norwegian, and then finally Russian. I wish I would have gone to some additional classes, because a partnering school of the school I attended offered courses with a teacher who is natively from the great UK. And that just I wish I would have attended that. But my school said, no, that will cost extra and we won't pay for it. And I was like, you asses. Oh dear, there's so much plastic on this stick now. It's more plastic than glue. Alright, praying that this will stick. Definitely won't stand. That's actually one of the materials to fill gaps and minis with. Sprue glue, it's called. I'll write that down. Sprue glue. I've written it down. My handwriting is quite dismal, but I've written it down. If I find it somewhere, I will buy it. Jesus, it's warm in this room. Huh? Focus. Why is it? Why is the whole picture unfocused? At least on YouTube. There we are. Surely there's a tutorial on it on YouTube. I am positive on it. Hold on. Uh-huh. There we are. There are. I actually looked at a tutorial for it. Yeah. There. Oh, stop using super glue. Okay. Anyway, there is a tutorial for it by Cabin Miniatures. Shout out to him, even though he probably has more subscribers, way more subscribers than me. Yeah. Anyway. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. But even for that, I believe you'll find something online. Alright, where was I? Gluing it to the base plate. Base plate. Giveth me a base plate, please. There we are. Right, I'm gonna. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Sorry. I have to mention I'm currently at my girlfriend's place while she's in uni. Uh, she allowed me to use her stuff to stream, and so I absolutely abused it. But I'm trying to keep it clean because, well, it's not my stuff; it's my girlfriend's stuff. And I just left the glue stick on her table. So, baby, if you see this, lo siento. I am sorry. It left nothing. It left no marks as far as I can see. But still, I am wholeheartedly sorry. Alright, Astarhith, sorry. Is that how you say that name, Astarhith? I will finish this minifig. Right, and then I'll take a quick break of 5 to 10 minutes. Sadly, I cannot offer to put on music for the wait because I am scared of the copyright laws. And I was so battle scarred after my minute. Well, you can afford it, right? You can afford to do it. It's your own desk, basically. This is the desk of my girlfriend, so I don't necessarily want to anger her. No, Scout Hunter. Okay. Okay, where was I? There. I am just a bit confused by the instructions. But, anyway. Astareth? Astareth. Is that it? Okay. Astareth. I'm still trying. I just don't want to be offensive, that's why I'm asking if I'm pronouncing it right. You know? I want to be someone who brings good vibes, who brings fun, who, when people interact with him, they think, man, that was fun. That brightened my day. Okay. You've done a French special to it. Well, I always say, grrr, Franzosen, for the funs and jokes, but in the end, French is actually a beautiful language to listen to. Damn, der hat eine Schieflage. French is a beautiful language to listen to, in my opinion. Because if someone actually speaks fluent French, it's so beautiful, it's so soothing to some extent, you know? At least for me it is. Yes, French does feel very smooth and flowy. But Russians also get its tone to it. You know? I don't know, as a kid I used to love watching Russian news. It just sounded so, I don't know. They had a ring to it, you know? I wanted to meet up with a pal this morning. Right, keep in mind it is 9:48. I wanted to meet up with a pal before his shift. Ah, he's on the move. Anyway, he didn't text me, so I'm not gonna go. Also because I have the only keys to my girlfriend's place. You're the Mohawk. Which Mohawk? Bushy Mohawk. You don't have the green paints you want. What paints do you need? Maybe I got some. Or I can find some in Eastern Russia. Maybe. I don't know. Would be nice if I could help you, but I actually don't have a shit ton of paint. I have a few paints, but that's it. Second problem is I live by a river and it's hot and humid. So the varnish doesn't. Ah, shit. Well, I live in the middle of a city. Or at least my girlfriend lives in the middle of a city. I live 2 towns over. And, Jesus. It gets hot here too. Luckily not humid. But I feel your pain. I genuinely feel your pain. Jesus. 3 desk fans. Okay, I do not feel your pain anymore. You've got another bit of pain, man. I'm sorry. Jesus. Right, I forgot. It's summer. I completely forgot about that. Here in Germany, or at least in northern Germany, it's been a very cold summer thus far. We had a few days, right, where we reached our 30, 40 degrees, yes, but in the end, in the end, it rained. Now here in Germany, omnidirectional drawing. Yeah. Now here in Germany, now it's just 20 degrees Celsius, which I love. That's the perfect weather, if not even too warm. My birthday is next week, by the way. So I was born in the summer, and I hate it. I hate the summer with a burning passion. Right, pray that corrodes together. And 77. Pardon me. Oh, sorry, you could see my head there and bandana. Didn't mean to get in the way of the show. Right. Oh. Okay, I got that one done. Oh, what else is there? Only warriors now, innit? Okay, interesting. Ah, interesting, okay. You mean the scouts? The Neophyte scouts, or what? Quicker building. Because, yeah, they are quick to build, but as I mentioned before, my attention span's just, well, not the best. Let's just say that. But yes, they are quick to build if you actually are in the grind set, as the youth would say. As if I'm not 20 myself, innit? But as I've mentioned before, after this one, I'm gonna take a break, and then I've got 5 playable figures, 6 figures, 5 playable. Okay, hold on. I need to check. How many players are we? Oh god, my face. We are... Okay, let's get you a bit closer so I don't have to shout so much. Open WhatsApp. And pen and paper. There we are. Okay, 3, 4. Okay, I still don't know how many players we are. That's bloody awful. Okay. I need to actually check it out now. How much of a pain will you be to build, my dear? Oh no. You're glued together. Okay, that's actually a good sign that you're glued together. That means you can't be missing shit. It sounds full. Okay, I'm not gonna open you just yet. But look at this. Look at this. I can't wait to build it. I can't wait. But it'll be a pain to paint. It will be a pain to paint. But anyway. I'm just... Okay, bro still didn't message me. So, I will take a quick break. I will take a quick break. Sub-assembly painting is your friend here thing. Well, I need it done. I'm going to build it Saturday morning, because Saturday at noon the pen and paper one shot is going, so I need to have done it by then. I genuinely need to have done it by then. Okay, folder. Yeah, like I said, I need it done by Saturday. So, wish me luck, man. Right. As I mentioned before, I will be on break. I will be right back though. Yeah. I have to do it very fast. I pray that it's not too much, but it feels like only 2 or 3 of these molds. So, but I said that I'm going on break for the past 5 minutes. I've not gone on break yet. So, I'll take a quick breather. I'll be right back in 5 to 10 minutes. So round about. Let me put that down. What time is it now? 10:02 in the morning. I'm right until 10:30 15. GMT plus 1. Is it GMT plus 1? Now I have to do the research. Okay, never mind. Apparently they don't have daylight savings. Alright, now I'm gonna prop that, put that on. Alright. Well, I'll see you in a second then. Alright everyone, thank you for watching the stream. The friend I was talking about, he got back to me. So I will be back live on Saturday, maybe finishing up the last 2 or 3 minifigs, minis, maybe not. I will definitely build the Death Sleeper on Saturday, so I'll see you on Saturday.